Could we see all-pro cornerback Christian Gonzalez return to the field this week and play against the Pittsburgh Steelers? I sure hope so. And head coach Mike Vrabel has said that that's a possibility. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and we got a Christian Gonzalez update on a Monday, and I knew I had to bring it to you right away. I already had the overreaction video, still reeling in that game from yesterday. It was amazing. The Patriots got the dub, first win of the season, and hopefully many more. But let's kind of just open the door, and it leaves Christian Gonzalez able to walk through because, it's exciting, and hopefully we get to see Gonzo back on the practice field this week and hopefully against the Steelers on Sunday. Here's what Mike Vrabel had to say, and he goes on WEEI every single Monday for a little interview every single week. He said it's a chance that Gonzo gets back on the field. There's a chance that a lot of things could happen. It's Monday, and we'll figure out how he progresses along the week. We'll see what he can do and have him do what he can do. And I will say, this is a very, very, very important update because all the times before, it was kind of like, oh, he's progressing. He's getting better. We don't really know, and we'll get into everything that Mike Vrabel said, but we just need to see him on the field because we haven't. And I would even like to see him just get a little solo work, just be on the field in pads. You don't have to be fully practicing, but get back into rhythm because we haven't seen him get back into rhythm or get on the field in a long, long, long time. So I want him back in the lineup. And if you want Christian Gonzalez back in this lineup, back on the Patriots, back on the field, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, give good vibes to Gonzo because we're going to break it down, and we need it. First update that we've gotten that's pretty positive. Last week, it was really kind of just, oh, God, he's still out. And everybody was having concerns. I saw at one point people were saying that, oh, this could be a possibility of him trying to hold out for a contract, which is the biggest BS I've ever heard in my life. Because not only is he not eligible for a contract extension right now, he's got to wait till after the season, and he still has a year after that for his contract. So everybody that said that is just idiots. The man hasn't practiced, and it's because he has a hurt hamstring. The last time we saw him was July 28th. You think he just wants to sit there and do absolutely nothing while watching his entire football team go on the field and not look good? The secondary did not look good yesterday. It did not look good week one. Because you need Christian Gonzalez out there on the field. And he hasn't even been in pads. I know he wants to get out there. He posted on his story last week. And he posted a song, Get Back. You know he wants to be on this field. But going back to Vrabel's comments, it's a lot different vibe and a lot more positive. They did ask, it was another question to him, and then Vrabel kind of went to a different direction, tried to change the topic. I can't remember if it was if he tried to talk about if it was a setback or anything like that. It completely changed the topic. But from last week, Vrabel was talking about the podium about Christian Gonzalez, and it was a lot different vibe. And he said, I don't think we'll see him today. He's continuing to improve, which is positive and working hard, but I don't think we'll see him today on the practice field. So again, just working hard, keep improving, stay engaged, still preparing as a starter and asking questions as a starter in team meetings, all those. So that's where we're at today. Didn't say if he suffered a setback or not, but you got to think maybe he did. Got to think maybe he did only because Jordan Schultz reported on July 28th, that he was going to be out. He was going to be out. And until week one of the NFL season, he was going to be expected to be back for the regular season. Well, he's not. And the Patriots did not go and did not at all type of like, put him on IR. They weren't expecting him to be as long as he was out for, so it is what it is. But I kind of expect he might have just suffered a setback because he was expected to be out there. And I saw him on the practice field. We don't have to go to that, Moose. That's on me. But he was walking pretty fine. He was okay. He was good. He was not having any type of limp, and we still have yet to see him on the practice field. And when he's on the field, when he's playing games, he makes a big difference. I mean, look at these stats. They target him 84 times, and he lets up only 46 catches. 499 yards, only 2 touchdowns the entire year, 7 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and when they're targeting him, it's a 70.5 QB rating. And when he goes up, you know he's going up against the top targets in the NFL, the top receivers. Like you saw what he did against CeeDee Lamb in the past. Only three targets, 0 catches. Justin Jefferson, 1 reception. Calvin Ridley, 1 reception. And DK Metcalf, they were trying to go after him all day long. 10 targets and only 5 receptions. Didn't even get to 100 yards. We know how good Christian Gonzalez is. And the Patriots, that's the biggest weakness that they have on their team right now. We see Milton Williams and Harold Landry absolutely dominate the field. That front 7 is threatening. They lead the league in sacks, ladies and gentlemen. They have 1/3 of the sacks they had last year. 1/3 the amount that they had last year. It's week 2. That's how good the Patriots front 7. But the secondary has got to be a lot better. And I mean a lot better if they want to win football games. You almost lost the game yesterday solely because the secondary was bad. And we're going to break down how bad it was and just how much Christian Gonzalez means to this team. But before that, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 players, stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off, which ones aren't. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. I could not wait until the Pats played next Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Monday Night Football is upon us, and we got a lineup. Baker Mayfield, the more on passing yards, 233.5, and a little angel, C.J. Stroud, the more, just 1 passing touchdown. Ashton Genty, in the other game that's going on, the more on rushing touchdowns or receiving. And Justin Herbert, go with the less. He's not going to go off as much as he did last week. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, so we know that Christian Gonzalez is out. We know that DJ James was cut. We saw Charles Woods get a little bit of reps that were going on. And it's a 2 depth chart. It's just 2 of them, 2 of those people. It's right at the top. And you have Carlton Davis, but it's been Alex Austin that has been stepping in for Christian Gonzalez because you know Marcellus Dial is on IR. Marcus Jones is your slot corner, but the Patriots, if you look at their depth chart on their website, they don't have slot corner listed like every other team that has them. And the secondary has been awful without Christian Gonzalez. We'll talk about Carlton Davis because he's been incredible. He is locked down. Number 7 has been all over the field, and he looks really, really good. But when you look at who is specifically going in place of Christian Gonzalez, Alex Austin, it's not looked good, man. It does not look good. 6 for 7 yesterday. Allowed 6 catches on 7 targets. He had a PFF coverage grade of 38.1. Like, that is not good. And even last week, he was bad. You can see this is who he was guarding yesterday. And you see Tyreek Hill had 60 yards. Jalen Waddle led up the touchdown. And if it was Christian Gonzalez, you think Jalen Waddle's guarding that touchdown? No. And then you had Eskridge over. Just overall, it has been not good for Alex Austin. And I went and looked at all the other cornerbacks to think, all right, who is being worse? Well, there's one guy that's worse. There's one guy. Storm Duck has been awful, and he missed week 2. But he's allowed 153 yards when guarding wide receivers. That's the second most out of cornerbacks. Yards per catch, 17. That's 12th most. And the QB rating, you remember Christian Gonzalez? It was in the 70s. Yeah, Alex Austin, 144. 11th worst in the NFL for cornerbacks. And then look at the last 2 weeks. The quarterbacks have been going off. The Patriots are allowing quarterbacks to average over 300 yards Yeah, I know they got to both Geno Smith and Tua the last 2 weeks. But you cannot let these guys go for 300 yards. Next week you play Aaron Rodgers, who went off against the Jets. He did not have that great of a game yesterday, but overall, you have to be able to guard because next week you're going up against DK Metcalf. And I don't know how that's going to fare for Mr. Alex Austin because I kind of expect him to be on him, but hopefully this guy can get on the field because you need him. They really, really, really need Christian Gonzalez to be healthy. If he gets healthy, then you got Gonzo on one side, Carlton Davis on the other, and Marcus Jones has been really, really, really good. But a lot of people in the chat yesterday during the live show saw how bad Alex Austin was, and then they brought up the idea, should they go out and sign another cornerback? Well, there's one guy that's pretty much left out of all of them, because I'm not going to make a trade. You do not want to make a trade right now. No, that's just not going to happen. Stephon Gilmore. He's been on he's been on a different team every single season since 2021. He's been on the Patriots. We knew he was a decoy during that time. But do you really want to go out and sign him? Bring him in? I mean, you have the cap space. Sign him for a 1-year deal. It's possible. But if Christian Gonzalez is healthy, then you don't worry about it. We'll find out on Wednesday if he's practicing. Patriots don't practice today. So we'll find out throughout the week if he shows up on the practice field. But if not, maybe they should go sign a corner. Maybe they should go out and sign a person. I'll ask you guys before we get on out of here. Should the Patriots sign another corner? Give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. I'm going to go with no. I like what the Patriots have so far, and hopefully Christian Gonzalez can get back on the field. But I do want to show some love. I do want to show some love to Mr. Carlton Davis. Throughout yesterday, 36 routes, 1 target, 1 catch, 4 yards allowed, and 4 tackles. You guys going to complain about him? No. He's been amazing. Absolutely incredible. And we're going to find out. We'll find out Wednesday if Christian Gonzalez practices. I hope he does, because if he doesn't, I've talked about it all the time. I'm at DEFCON 3 right now. If he doesn't practice on Wednesday, you move that to DEFCON 5 because you need him. And going up against a good quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, it is an absolute problem. But if he does practice, we got you guys covered. We got you guys covered. I will make a video right away because I'm going to be excited. We're also live on Wednesday. We are live on Wednesday. So if you want Gonzo back in the lineup, I showed you at the beginning of the video, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's give good vibes. Let's give good vibes to Mr. Christian Gonzalez. Hit that thumbs up icon. Hit that sub button. And as always, let's go Pats.